recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your...
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
319! 51, come on! Oh, here we go! Oh! Jim!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. On play action, Allen taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Now, that's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation, because one of the toughest things about defending the deep ball is not panicking. Because the longer you run with a receiver, you're trying to figure out, am I close to him? Can I make a play on the football? Will I be there when the ball actually arrives, what we call the moment of truth? And in this case, the defender did not panic, stayed right with it, and batted it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Love. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
24 is the mic. Let's go, let's go. 24 is the mic. Woo-hoo. 24 is the mic.
From the gun, Love. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, is he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Delta. 51. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 51's the mic, boys. 51.
From the 38, Allen. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Allen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check it back, check it back.
Throwing is Allen on third. James has got it. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Allen going to come to the line here. 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Marquise Goodwin scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Check. Off.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the ship. No. Off.
Operating from the gun. Love. The open man is Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Off play action. Love looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down now, Muhammad. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 24, check 24. Switch.
On 3rd down, Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have retaken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as score. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
52's the mic. Check Mike, check Mike.
Looking to throw. Love. Open man here is Foster. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check, check. Fresno.
On third down, Muhammad. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Allen taking it himself. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On play action, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. He'll let it go deep for Foster, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Front. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. You're not ready.
From the gun, Love. It's caught. Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Love. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breida, he'll try the right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Kill.
Allen now on first down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a 49er first down.
Watch the run. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Hey, tight. Regular.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Hey, pick your game up. Right here, guys. Fight.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D. Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 23 yards on the play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Boy, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Love. And that will be incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. second down. It's Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here for Davis. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 36.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. The end result, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run again with Carson. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Chris Carson in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that'll...
It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Gold to add the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 15, check 15.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right here, right here. Hey, watch that. Let it go. Check. Go. Yeah. You don't want none. 54.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Niners, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. When you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. No both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Then I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.